development work, we follow agile methodology. Under agile, we get the story, release and all. Okay, when you have a story, okay, what you do is you follow the agile methodology or some other methodology to complete that work. So what you do, you review the story to understand the story, you get everything, be ready, and then you develop it. Once you develop it, you internally test it, means that is called as like developer tester or sanity test. Okay, and then once you test it, your team members, internal QA will be tested it, and then okay, that will be covered in this phase. And then once you are done, then you will make that one to test with the customers. That is called UAT. What is UAT?
User acceptance
Very
testing.
good. Okay, and then once the testing is done, we will release the changes or work to production. This is our work. This is the agile process. Okay, this process, if you convert into ServiceNow terminology, okay, you have our developer instance. Okay, you create an update set from the story. Okay, and then you develop something here. Once you develop it, you do your testing in the developer instance. Okay, once you are 100% clear, then you move that update sets from developer to test instance. Okay, once you move it, then your internal testing team will test it, and also you communicate to customer requester saying like these are moved to test, please test it and confirm, give the feedback. Okay, once you are done, then you do deployment to production. That means move the update set to production instance. Okay, as per this particular structure, what we are discussing, when we move the changes to production, so from developer to testing, we can move any day during this time. But test to production, when we move,
Every
After
time.
UAT, sir.
we move on this day, last day of the release. Agree, ma?
Yes, sir.
Now is that more clear, ma, Sheila garu?
Yes, Andy. Who does UAT testing, Andy?
Customer, business people, whoever wants this issue, whoever. I want a new catalog item. I requested your team. I requested a new catalog item to your team. Okay, you developed it, you move to test. Then who needs to test it? I needs to test it. Right? That's where user acceptance. User means customer here.
Okay, okay. Customer is only testing.
See,
Okay.
not every story can be UAT'd, ma. Okay, I will tell you why. Because see here we have two stories. One story is modify catalog item. Story number one. Let's go here. Maybe let's go from here. This one can be UAT'd because it have a owner. It has been raised from someone. Right? So we will send a UAT mail saying this is moved to test. You test it. He will test it. But this one, this one is identified by us. It came from an incident. Then for that there would be no UAT. We test it internally. Okay. So our internal testing will be there for every story. Okay, but UAT will be there for few stories. What does it mean is, okay, modify catalog item also we need to internally test and then move to UAT. You understood this point, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these things are, yeah. Now this is the overall high level thing. How you get the work, how you manage the stories. Okay. There in the story you will be having something called technical design, ma. The technical design something is like maybe here we don't have it by out of the box. But technical design is something like what a developer needs to do. The Scrum Master, the person who is creating the stories, okay, will be giving a clear details to the developer. Even open this catalog item, open this script, change the script here. That's where the skill of Scrum Master will come. In few companies, Tumri managers, Tumri Scrum Masters will be there. They will only speak. Okay, they will get the business, they will get the work, and then they create a story, and then they will ask like you do everything. Even they don't given clear information in the story also. That kind of process also will be there. If you are very much lucky, okay, you get a nice architect or a scrum master where he gives nice stories in the form of technical design. If you get a mad people who doesn't know technical stuff, they only speak, manage the things. Okay, I got it. Then you are got screwed up. You have to, again, once you get a story, you need to contact the customer and get more details, try to understand by yourself, design it, and then you need to coordinate. You got it, ma? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
yes, and but, here actually I have a small
yeah, please, ma,
doubt.
please, please.
Just a doubt only. Okay, if somebody is asked like which one you follow,
Agile
last
method,
project, Agile or Scrum or
Scrum
something,
process.
both are same or like which one we have to tell only, like
Agile
Scrum
is
or
a
like
kind of high level framework, ma. ITSM.
okay,
Agile is like a ITSM.
okay,
Okay. Scrum is a methodology that we follow under Agile.
no under Agile, okay,
Okay. Scrum process, we call it as Scrum means how you are managing the story management. But Agile, when you see Agile, see here. When I type Agile here, it is not only giving story, it is giving the entire book. When you buy Agile, you will be getting a big book like a Harry Potter book. Under that, one chapter is story or Scrum. You are getting ma sprint, whatever you call it as.
okay. Sprint and story is same only,
No, 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 ma.
right?
Sprint and release may be the same. You may
Same.
use release or you may release sprint. Sprint means the time period.
Oh, sprint means is yeah,
Time
okay,
period.
really.
Yeah. We use release methodology. Maybe few people will call that sprint. For this sprint, how many stories and all. Okay, ma. Till this point clear?
Yes, sir.
This is core, ma. Okay. Why I am taking this much of time is this is core. You will be seeing all these terminologies. Even interviews also, they will ask you how you get the stories, how you get the work. You can tell like you get work. Okay. Maybe directly as form of stories. Maybe if you want to skip all this discussion, or you manage a platform where you receive the tickets in the form of incidents and tasks, then your scrum master will convert them into stories. You also manage the incidents, okay, non-development things. But development things, scrum master will review and then create a story with a proper technical design. Then I will take it and go ahead with my update set creation, development, testing, all this stuff. Your mind should tune to these words, right? Then only you can able to understand. This is the live situation, not for interviews I'm telling, but general. Clear, ma?
Yeah, yes, and yeah.
Okay. So in story, in generally we get some questions in the story also. Ma. What is acceptance criteria? Okay. What is release? What is the release between sprint and release? You can just check them. Okay. And here epic and theme are there. Epic is maybe I'll just create one epic. General platform support. Okay. Or maybe I'll say our company name general ITSM support. It is a high level, very, very high level. Okay. Manages all changes, implementations of ITSM applications. Okay. Then I apply this theme to this one. I'll create one more theme that is like we have three entities. Ma. Consider like we have ITSM, okay, and then we have HRSM also. So general HRSM support. Support I don't use it. General HRSM I will say. Okay, this is high level second entity. Okay, so this thing also we take it, but maybe we don't administrate. We give to some other team, HR team. There is a separate development team. We give the stories to them. But see where I created the entity. So where this particular theme is representing. This is representing very high level. Okay, product is representing maybe okay low level, not low, but one intermediate level, right? So if you see epic na, in this one maybe you have major projects. That time like first to 6 months you have one epic, next 6 months you have one epic. Maybe you can create maybe second level hierarchy. These are little confusing, that's why I am not touching that much deeper, but try to understand. Maybe you just go through your definitions and then try to see. The more you see na, you'll get confused. Epic and epic is yeah, quarter one, maybe quarter two, okay, 2022, okay, quarter two project. Maybe I want to make a high, second level. Okay, if you see this one on general support, okay, phase 2 of this year, okay, under this particular one we are managing this one. Okay, I'm telling again, these are not exact things in your organization. If you go, you don't manage themes, epics and all, but you see maybe a product release and all. These are very much common for every story, because you will be working under this part, not in this part. This is also there, but you don't even see them. But for interviews, maybe just think like very high level is theme, maybe second level is epic, product is maybe a low level segregation of your work, and story is a piece. You are getting ma? I am not making you too much confusion, okay, by explaining all this, but these things you need to be more focused, okay, and that too, you don't be creating stories if you want to tell that. Okay, if you want to take additional responsibility, like I'm leading a team and I'm also creating Scrum, then you please go through that story and all. Okay, and when you are going through the story management, agile and all, you need to also manage few things, ma. Okay, there is some dashboards. Okay, uh, burn down chart. There are few things how you measure the things and all. Okay, points and all. See here, 3 plus 5, 8 added. How many stories? So our target is for a release minimum 30 stories, 30 points should be covered. Minimum or 40 points should be covered. The management will also see that. Then this is the calculation. Okay, if a story is completed, then that will be added here. Something. If I complete a story, 3 will be added. So the release capacity will tell you how many stories you created, how many stories you closed. Out of 40, 30 are closed. Then you met 30 out of 40, something. Or you need to maybe release capacity might be like, okay, we need this is the target. You need to you need to make this target. Then you need to add those many stories and points according to this target. Maybe you can understand this way also. So whatever it is, they're more specific to agile scrum process and all. Okay, you may go through it once if you want to take additional responsibility as part of your resume. You can go through these points also and then explain them well. I create stories. Okay, I manage a scrum agile methodology. If you don't want to take that risk, okay, I will directly receive the stories based on the technical description. I will proceed to create the development. Does that make sense, ma?
Yes, sir. We can say either ways then. So if we want to explain about stories, you can tell I create stories. If you want to avoid, we just receive stories and we do the
Yes, ma.
development.
Yes. So when I say create stories, if you want to take the responsibility like a track lead or a scrum master, okay, I think someone knows Scrum. No, I think in this batch no one knows Scrum. But okay, if you know Scrum, if you know Scrum, if you are able to say like, okay, I manage a team of small team, okay, 5 people, and we more support ITSM applications like new implementation, new customizations or support. Like support means existing image with like bug fixing and all. Then I'll receive the incidents and then I will convert them incidents to stories. Okay, and then I will manage the stories, assigning it, monitoring it, making that agile process to be completed in time. When you say agile process to be completed in time means managing all these things. Okay, here when you are managing this work, you have some standard things. When you are following agile methodology, okay, first thing is you can keep it like stand-up meeting. Stand-up meeting will be there every day, and in this meeting, you discuss what. So let's say we have 5 people. You are all developers. So round up, it's like a round-up meeting where everyone will say, I have two stories. One story, this is the status, and I am going to do this one. The other story, this is the status, I am going to do this one. And here I have one question, and I will raise my question. Other all team members can suggest something. That's it. Stand up. Stand up means stand up. We have to finish then and there. That's it. Okay. And weekly review meeting. That is our internal meeting. Okay. We have two weekly review meetings. Okay. Uh, Maybe you can tell about your flexibility. That is again your internal, all your team members. Okay. And one meeting with customer. Okay. From customer side, one person will be there. He's like a project manager or something. Okay, we need to give him the proper updates. These many stories we are working on, these many will be completed for this release, and these are the things we are facing. We don't discuss technical stuff like technical challenges and all, maybe high level overall things. He is getting the business, he is getting the work for us, kind of customer BA. He is a BA who is working for us and with customer. So we will be explaining with him on that meeting. So maybe these are like basic meetings. We can have it when you support a project. So your participation should be there here also. If you are taking a higher level role, maybe Scrum Master or a track lead, you need to tell in that other way. You need to represent this meeting and this meeting. Not every developer will speak in this meeting, but on overall, you need to represent it. You can create a slide and then present it and then cover everything. If you are a team member as self developer, then you will be limited in this two only. Maybe here you don't speak much. Again, depends, ma. Depends. I can't give a statement, but the statement will change it. You got it, ma? Yes, no, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is like too diplomatic. I didn't answer you, that's for sure. But there is no answer also. You understood, right?
Yes, and we got it, and
Yeah.
yeah,
So the more you see, the more you read, you will frame, your mind will frame these things. That's, yeah,
sure.
practice. That's why I said practice, practice, practice. Every,
Yeah, actually, we need the way, and
ah,
we need the way, the logic, the way.
yeah.
Then only we'll, connect the
Yeah,
dots,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah. That also that is like you will get it after you attend more interviews also, ma. Trust me, the more you attend interviews, na, you get more accurate, more scenarios, more things. Your mind will connect all the dots, as you said. Yes.
yes, and yeah.
Initially, you won't get it because your mind in confusion. Instead, the more you attend interviews, na, you receive the question, then your mind will tune to the answers and scenarios and all this technical stuff, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah,
when you are start attending interviews, post more questions in group. Every question you note it down, and then once the interview is completed, post it into our group. That will help others, first thing, and it also we can discuss what could be the answer. Okay, if it is not clear, maybe where we need to go through to read it. That and all you can revise it.
sure,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And don't expect like we will be answering everything in first interview only, ma. That's 100%. Okay. So each interview we learn more, 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 more. That is why we need to push ourselves to start attending interviews. The more we delay, it delays our learning also. That is the reason I was asking like give mock interview, mock interview, mock interview, right?
Yes, and
Yes. No, that's true, ma.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
offer
that's true.
after 22 interviews, ma. You trust me. Okay, 22 interviews. I selected for 5 companies. They delayed the offer. They dragged for 3 months, and finally I got one company. I was at home for 4.5 months, no salary, because I don't know service now. I learned by Turasis. Even I didn't practice also, and no one was there to tell
Mm.
me what to prepare, how to answer. Only from interviews only I learned it. Every interview is a triggering point for me, like a business rule. 20 questions I used to get, and then 20 subjects I need to go through. Even line of code also. I don't know till after 6 months of my join into a project. I don't know how to write a glide record also. Trust me, I'm telling seriously. That's how I was. Okay, so I am trying to give as much as possible. Like I given everything. How it made you people to make it in a very easy way to learn. So please,
Yes, sure, and yeah,
please,
that's for sure, and
please practice it.
we need to learn.
Yeah,
We need to study hard and then
yeah,
practice hard.
please practice it. It will help. Every word will help you, ma. Whatever I discussed, every word will help you. You will recollect it. I am sure. When you are getting the question, you will understand why I speak this much. Sometimes I speak lot, okay, but when you are getting questions in interview, you will understand like why he spoken that much. Why can't he only give the subjects and leave? Okay, so everything will be helpful. It will not go in vain. But yeah, it is your turn. So Monday also we'll have one more session. That time I will explain more like what is incident management, change management process, project management, problem management and all. And yeah, if possible, get your resumes updated by Monday. We will review finally, and we can adjust then and there. I will, yeah, we can dis. If you already uploaded, it's fine. But if you have any concerns, questions from resume side also, we can discuss that.
Sure, Andy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So prepare well. Okay, one more class. It's not a last class to give send off, but prepare well, ma. Okay, use the Saturday, Sunday, and give your best. We struggled. It's
Sure.
been how many days? It is not a easy path. So let's see our start date. See when we started,
February 2nd, sir.
February 2nd, and now it is almost May 1st. So 3 months, right? Close to 3 months, huh? 2 months, huh?
3 months, sir.
3 months, 90 days of your efforts, struggle. Not me. Okay, it's fine. I charged it. So for you, you sacrificed your time. Okay, you get your mental tension. Okay, out of your high like schedule. Even you are managed to attend, gone through, learnt. Okay, you will be all in confusion state, like whether I learnt everything or not. No one can learn everything. Okay, but you learned so much. I am telling you, ma. Okay, you learned so much. As it is the first time you get confused when you suddenly face the question. That I understood. Okay, that is expected also. But build yourself more stronger. That's what I pressurize. That's why even pressurize to you, like more, ask more questions. That makes you stronger. If I leave now, even you don't read also. I still remember how Sheila Garu told, sir, we took light, sir, 10 days, sir. We should not take light. Yeah,
Even we too, sir. We
everyone, I know.
here
Those 10 days you would
even
have prepared well, ma. That was
I
the,
enjoyed
yeah,
Andy.
that was the miss I can say. If we would have completed that 10 days, see, that's where we lost tempo, right? That was, yeah, why to do? I speak more, sorry for that. Okay.
Oh, no, Andy, no, Andy. That's
Yeah.
true.
So, okay.
When you get a big break, like that, Andy.
Yeah.
It happens like that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we are good. Okay. We are almost close. You will all, we are in a good path. Okay. I will be hearing all good news